Hello everyone, I'm Ezekiel Kuhoga from OQP Community Network as well as Maker International Community, and today I want to share with you very briefly on how you can benefit from tax deductions from the taxing system in Finland. And this is information is mostly for those who are residing here in Finland. I'm not sure in Tanzania if you can get this benefit from the Tanzanian taxing system. I'm not really sure. I've never heard of it and I've never experienced something like that. But in Finland, if you are working somewhere and every day you travel to and from work, not necessarily every day, but you normally travel to and from work, you normally incur some expenses. It could be the gas, the fuel for the car. It could be the public transport. You have to pay the fee. It could be some food. Maybe you're supposed to eat some food on the way to work and from work to home. So these expenses, I think there is a minimum amount you are supposed to spend, which is included in the taxation. But if it happens you spend above that threshold, then the taxing system is supposed to deduct this amount from the total amount of money that you have earned in a particular year. I can give you an example. So let's take, like, you are going to earn 15,000 euros in this year 2023, but you have incurred travel expenses of up to 2,000 euros. So if you are going to earn 15,000 euros and your expenses have totaled up to 2,000 euros, then the taxing system will deduct the total of 2,000 euros minus the minimum threshold. Minimum threshold is that amount you are supposed to spend. So 2,000 euros minus the threshold, then what you get, you deduct it from the 15,000 euros. So let's say the minimum threshold was 50 euros. It's just an example, it's not a real number. So you will take 2,000 euros minus 50 euros, so you get 1,000 euros 950. So you take 15,000 euros minus this 1,950 euros. So this is how it goes. But for some reasons, I think many people do not report this information to the taxing system. Some people, they just feel lazy. Some people, they have no idea if this thing exists. And this is why I thought it would be important for me to share this information with you so that you can save some money. For me, saving even 2,000 euros in a year, it's still something. And I could use that money to do something really, really, really important. And I must put it very clear as I'm going to show you now, that I'm not a tax expert, not in Finland, not in Tanzania, not anywhere in the world, and I'm not the tax employee. So in order for you to get the reliable information, I urge you to contact the tax employee or tax people or tax experts that are known to do such work. So for me, I'm just share this as the good resident of Finland in order for you to also benefit on this. And also what I'm going to show you, I'm just going to show you what you're supposed to be doing. But in order for you to do it perfectly, I know we differ. So some people go on different, some use public transport, some use private cars. So I just show you where you can do this, and you have to figure it out on your own. So you can sit later and just do it yourself. And one last thing, this process takes very few minutes. I will show you. I think in 5 minutes you should be able to have finished filling this form if you have all the important information. Apart from that, let's just go and see. So after you have logged in your tax website, so this is what you're going to see. And what you're looking for in this page, you're looking for tax information, and tax returns and tax information. Let me scroll up and show you so you can see this statement here. So this is what you're looking for. Actually, there are many links. This one, there's another down one. You will see another one if you scroll down, but let's click this and see what it gives us. So this is what you're going to see after that. there are different years, so you can check information from different year, but I'm more interested in 2023. So on the left side of the screen, on the deductions section, you are looking for something called travel expenses. So let's go to travel expenses. So after you have clicked the travel expenses, this is what you're going to get. And after you get this page, actually this is my private information and I don't want to share it with you, but we are going to pretend now. We are going to pretend as if I want to submit information. I will start with the public transport and then I will go with the private transport, and then I think we can conclude there. So let's pretend. So you're coming to add a new travel expense. So when you add a new travel expenses, we have a pop-up window here, and we have two options. Either you commute, or you have other than commute. For example, it's just a weekend travel or a temporary business trip. You can still fill information and get your tax deductions. I mean, this is amazing. So let's go to the commute. With the commute, after you have clicked, then we have more options. Down, you just scroll down. We have three options here. So we have the public transport, we have the other than public transport, we have the public and other transport. I will show you mostly on this tool. Let's just go around and see. So after we have chosen the public transport, first thing you have to fill the address information. You have your home address. You can put the address of the the place of work, and then daily travel distance. How much do you travel like per day in the round trip? This is what I understand. And after filling that information, then you can mention that you have started from a particular time of the year. So for example, from January 1st to 31st of December, and then you can put here all the expenses that you have incurred. So all the tickets that you have paid, plus if you have eaten any food or something like that, you just put it here. So let's assume we have spent 100 for paying the tickets and 50 euros for food. So I put 50 in total. If you put 50 in total, then you can see total travel expenses is 150. So they will take this amount minus the minimum threshold amounts, which could be maybe 50 euros. 50 euros is just an example. And then the remaining 100 euros, it will be deducted from the total amount of money that is supposed to be taxed. So this was just example number one. I will cancel it. So example number two, let's pretend now we are filling information on the private transport. So private transport, they have named it other than public transport. So after you have chosen this, you'll see we have more options down. So we are going to scroll down. As you have scrolled down, you can see there are many options. There is no public transport. So here you are going to say the reasons why are you not using the public transport. So option number one, there's no public transport available at all. Option number two is only a one-way walking distance. The one-way walking distance is at least 3 kilometers, or there is more than 2 hours of daily waiting time, or the travel begins or ends between this time. So let's pretend that this is our reason here, that the travel begins or ends between 12 midnight and 5 in the morning. So let's scroll down. After you scroll down, then you can say the means of transport. Okay, so what are you using? Do you use your private car? Do you use a company car? Do you use a motorcycle? Or are you using a bicycle? So you can choose. So even if you're using a bicycle, you can still get a deduction of up to 98 euros per year. This is not a small money, guys. For the moped vehicles, or I don't know if it's a vehicle or not, you can get a deduction of up to 10 cents per kilometer. So imagine if you have driven, let's say, 200 kilometers in a year. That means you can multiply this 10 cents times 200 kilometers. For motorcycle and micro car, you can get up to 17 cents per kilometer. For the private car, you can get up to 30 cents per kilometer, and you could save up to 2,000 euros in a year, and that is also not a small money. I mean, it's something which you could use to buy something really, really important. So let's pretend we are using our own car. And do you make the trip, the same round trip regularly? Of course, most of the time it's yes. And you can fill information here, your home address and place of work, and also daily one-way travel distance. You can put it here. Maybe it's 15 kilometers. Let's say I travel 15 kilometers to work every day. So round trip is 30 kilometers. And let's scroll down. When did you start commuting? So let's say I started on 1st of January and ended in December 31st. And here, number of commuting days during the specific interval. It's hard to know, but for me, what I do, I normally Google, like how many working days are there in a particular year. So, for example, last year, this is what I did. I mean, not last year, actually, I did this, was it January this year? Something like that. So, yeah, so I would just say number of working days in Finland, 2023. So there are apps which really calculate these things. Okay, I'm supposed to remove the blocker. Okay, so number of days, total 365, working days is 252. I trust this website, so I'm not going to confirm. So we can just put here 252, and then let's scroll down. So you can see, for those number of days, total travel distance is going to be 7,560 kilometers. And the baseline is 30 cents per kilometer. So if you multiply, then you're going to get 2,268 euros. So these are travel expenses. So yeah, so they come and confirm here. So these are total travel expenses. So once after you have confirmed this, then they will minus the minimum threshold, which I think it's about 100 euros. It's not so much the minimum threshold. No, is it? I think it's about 700 euros per year for someone who is driving a car. You're supposed to spend about 750 euros. So if it's above that, then it will be deducted. So I think they will take this minus the 750, and then the remaining 1,000 euros and maybe about 500. Then that is the amount that it will be deducted, or it will be given back to you. So this is most of it, I think. Now maybe this is enough to illustrate. And now, even for those my friends who are doing courier work like Wolt or Foodora, for Wolt, one of my friends actually complained. He said they are not being paid for kilometers they use while driving the cars. I'm not sure, I haven't verified, but if that's the case, then I think you could report this information to the taxing system, and through this taxing system, the equivalent value in expenses can be deducted from the taxing, and I'm sure you can be able to save a lot amount of money, because with this kind of jobs, you are using a lot of kilometers on the road. So I think this information has been useful to you, and please let me know if this information has been actually useful. You can let me know either by liking this video. You can comment on the comment section below. You can let me know if there is any additional information that you think we are supposed to know. But other than that, please help me to share this video to someone else whom you think needs to hear this video, and help me to subscribe. Actually, by subscribing, this is the zero cost method of supporting my channel and supporting my work, my contribution to the community. But also you are going to get the notification when I release a new video. Actually, this is the beginning. I'm looking forward to do more reading, more studying about different informations in Finland, and I will be sharing with you shortly, like I did today. Thank you so much, and I wish you a wonderful time. See you next time. Bye-bye.